Alright guys, I'm sweating because it's hot. And welcome back to another episode. We're about to pull up into HD Motorsports and we are going to drop off the Excursion. As you guys know, my buddy Dorian over at PSC did a KC turbo on this. We did new fuel injectors. It's got all new air intake. But I wanted to do something more on this truck, right? And I'm going to let Therk I'm going to pick his brain on what we should do on this vehicle, because I definitely want to make this my daily. I want to make sure that this is something that I can drive all day, every day, just because I love this truck and I feel like it should be on the road. It should be an everyday type deal truck. So I'm going to just rig this thing out. We're going to put I don't know, I want to do stuff in the back where I can just pull out and have all my guns in there and lift it up a little bit and whatnot. But honestly, I just want to pick Therk's brain and see what he thinks that we should do to this truck, because again, I love this truck. I've always wanted to have one of these. Like I mentioned on the first episode of this vehicle, a friend of mine, his dad had one when I was in high school, and I remember telling myself, like, if I ever get the opportunity, I'm gonna buy one of these. And you know, 20 some years later, I was able to do that. And I just want to bring this truck back to life, because it is in a very, very iconic vehicle that's very sought out after. Like, a lot of people want one of these, and I got very lucky that I was able to buy one. Not only that, I was able to buy it in Brownsville, where I'm from. Like, I was down there visiting my family, and we found it on Facebook Marketplace, and ended up buying it. I talked to the wife, and I was like, look, and she's like, go ahead and buy it. And so we ended up getting it, and now we're doing, you know, little upgrades here and there. But I want to make sure that this thing is like legit, you know, new wheels, new tires, all that. But honestly, I like I said, I want to pick Therk's brain and see what he thinks we should do, and then go from there. So let's head on over to HD Motorsports and let's get this thing rolling. Oh, wear your seatbelts, kids.
Dude, that almost rusted through the roof. You're gonna do a convertible?
Shut up.
Shit, we'll just cut the top off, bro. We ought to just cut the top off this thing.
I haven't even asked you yet.
I've already seen under here on YouTube.
I haven't even asked you yet.
We have the tour.
I think there's a PSE sticker around here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Woo!
I know. It needs a lot of love.
Man, hey,
Hey, but it's got a new turbo.
What's that guy saying on Fast? Have you ever seen that parody of Fast and Furious? What does he say? Hey, he's got one of them thingamajigs with the doohickeys and the.
Hey, it needs a little bit. It's an 01, all right? Jeez.
Yeah, it's an 01?
Yeah.
It's older than him. That's true.
Dang it. It's an 01. 328,000 miles on it.
Hey, man.
And the only thing we've done so far is KC turbo, fuel injectors, and then air intake on it. But I wanted to, you know, have you tell me what you think we should do and go from there. Because honestly, I'm leaving this up to you on, you know, the things. I mean, obviously, I want to make it bulletproof. So I know personally, I want to change all these older parts. Oh, that's still hot. And new water pump, new stuff.
You could feel that.
Well, it's in the good part. and change everything out. Obviously, you know, do little upgrades here and there. And then maybe see if we can do like a conversion kit in the front to where you can do like the newer F-250 look. And then I don't know how you feel about this, but I don't like this stuff.
The factory flares?
Yeah, so I want to take them off of there and here, and then I definitely want to get rid of these.
Oh,
and then do the drop ones.
Yeah, we'll put some electric steps on this baby.
And then other than that, I'll tell you. You tell me what we should do.
Wheels, tires. I think it needs a little bit more ground clearance.
Well, like a 3-inch lift.
I'd say let's go like 4 or 6.
4 or 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely need to go through the motor, see what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a lot of corroded parts in here. These battery cables, they aren't going to last very long.
Yeah.
That one's going to, half of that's broken already.
Yeah.
I mean, even your radiator reservoir is dry rotted. I mean, it looks like something's been chewing on it.
Probably some rats.
Something been living in here. I mean, yeah, it definitely needs a little bit of love.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A lot of love. I mean, it sounds healthy.
Yeah.
Right? It sounds real healthy. So, I'm sure the guys over at PSE did a health check on the motor before they started putting all the turbos on it.
He did.
So, I say let's just go through it, and you know, I don't think the AC works anymore. I saw you driving up with windows down.
Yeah.
So it probably needs a new compressor, maybe condenser, a couple of lines.
Yep.
You know, check the condition of the radiator.
Probably bad.
Is the I mean, all your plastic bits are all faded. That's okay. I mean, like I said, it sounds healthy.
Yeah.
Right? So you've got something to start with. The rust on the roof, though.
I mean, it came from Brownsville, so we're like right next to South Padre, so that's where that's from.
I mean, even your cowl, like the screws are all backing out and stuff, so. I see there's some electrical that's been terminated for something.
Yeah, sure.
So, you know, I mean, it's been terminated correctly. Yeah, man, I say, you know, we go through the motor, change everything that needs to be changed, put new parts on it, check the water pump, all that stuff, pressurize the coolant system, make sure we don't have any leaks, check the radiator. These don't feel real healthy anymore. They collapse real easy, so, you know, all new radiator hoses, new belts.
Yeah.
And then after we make sure everything's nice and healthy, I say we start tackling the suspension. You're going to get a lot of new parts when you do a lift.
Yeah.
So I say, you know, what we don't change on the lift with new parts, all the old parts need to be changed too. So
Okay.
if we use any factory style parts on the lift, we'll change them out with new OEM parts.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
I say we try to stuff 37s under this thing, man.
Ooh, yeah, buddy.
37s with some nice, maybe some nice wheels. We'll start picking out some wheels, and then I know you wanted to do a 4x4 conversion on this thing, but
Yeah.
for what you're trying to do, I don't think it's necessary. So I think if we have the right suspension and tire package, even in two-wheel drive, you'll be able to go just about anywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
And then I say we put some nice bumpers front and rear with a winch on the front,
Just in case.
recovery points front and rear, and you'll be able to get yourself out of any situation that you might put yourself in, or, you know, if Kristen gets lost, right? So I think that's where we start, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean it needs love. Like there's the interior, like the gears, it's on R right now, and it, you know, it doesn't go all the way to the P.
Your display linkage is messed up.
Yeah. And then, you know, so with that kind of stuff, and then, you know, but I definitely want to tackle all this first, make sure it's bulletproof, and then eventually do all the cosmetic work. Like on the inside, I know I bought the conversion kit for us to do like a newer model of like the dash and the radios and all that stuff. But I mean, honestly, I want to make sure that it's just that it's going to be on the road and I won't have any issues, and then we can work on everything else.
Yeah, I think that's the most important part is making sure that you guys can drive it on the road on a daily, and it's reliable.
Yeah.
Right? There's no reason that this setup that we're talking about shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like the 4x4 and all, but I mean, if we can do it to where it can save a little bit of money and not need it, then I'm okay with that. Because again, it's going to be a daily driver. I want to rig it out to where like I can go hunting on this thing, drive it every day, and then just kind of park my 250 and then just.
And I'd like to retain this under here.
This?
Yeah. So that's so you can get your spare tire out. Even though we're not going to throw a 37-inch spare underneath this thing, we might be able to hang it off the back.
Well, I was going to say, what if we do a bumper? Can we do like the
swing arm?
The swing arm, yeah.
But still, I think it'd be cool if we re-powder coated that and retain that up there, so when you open the hood, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that nostalgia kind of look. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's just me though. I like
I'm cool with that.
Kind of things. And then of course check out the transmission and stuff and make sure that it's real healthy and good to go.
Okay.
You know?
Cool. I like it. That's new, by the way.
It looks new. It looks like it's got new fluid in there.
The other one was kind of leaking a little.
You were able to stop on the way here. Good for you.
Barely. Oh shit. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'll show you the inside too, but it's
So now I'm going to be an interior shot?
No, you're not doing an interior. I'm just showing it to you because this is kind of this stays open, so you got to push it down for it to close. So like, I just kind of wanted to take care of stuff like that.
Well, it's got like 3 centimeters worth of rust piled up on it. How'd you get it rusty in here?
I didn't do that. Yeah, and then like these.
You're not supposed to store this with the windows down.
These are kind of.
They don't work?
They do, but I mean, the motors are dying.
Well, that stuff's easy to replace.
Yeah.
Easy to fix.
And like the windows and stuff like that. I do have one like thing that like that. So there is some parts in here. We don't have to use them. I just had them. This opens kind of okay. This one doesn't open at all. Like, so I don't know.
Well, that's not releasing.
Yeah.
So that's fine. The cable for this mechanism is probably broken.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I was thinking too, should we just buy a new door? Because this one, look at this.
I would. It's all cracked up here.
Yeah.
That fiberglass is broken there.
Yeah, this
I would get a new door.
New doors?
You might. I mean, there's literally an Excursion that's for sale down the street, the same color. So I'm sure I can find a junkyard one of these.
Yeah.
In this color. Unless we get somebody to plasti dip this thing, it doesn't matter what color it is.
That's true.
And we can plasti dip it with like crispy the F on, and do Bud Light rainbow.
Or maybe like a black multicam.
Yeah, we could do that. I still want to do the Bud Light rainbow. We'll do Bud Light rainbow camo. Has anybody done rainbow camo yet? We should do that.
Oh, God.
I have some Bud Lights in the fridge. You want some?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I'm all right. But yeah, I want to turn into a little beast.
You're gonna be the crispy project house.
Yeah, nope. So this is the second vehicle coming through here, and not only that, my wife came along with us, and she saw a Bronco inside, and Therk told her there's one for sale up the road. So now we're gonna go look at it.
I plead fifth.
Because she's been wanting a Bronco for a while, so we're gonna go look at it and see what she thinks. And then she's gonna have a project here. See how he runs? See how he ran? Fucker. Oh.
Agile for a fat guy.
But yeah, she needs love.
We'll take care of it, man. We'll get it sorted. This one's already coming off for us.
I know. That's why I was like, it's.
Yeah.
I never liked this kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just glue, right?
Yeah, they just use on the bottom. There's some screws. There's some screws.
Yeah.
Most of it's just held on with like a 3M double-sided tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's coming off too.
Valley style.
I mean, it is from Brownsville.
I know, that's why I said that.
I think it was used by the cartel. I'm just kidding. It wasn't. Yeah, it's cool. The guy that owned this vehicle, he was the only owner.
It's pretty rusty under there, man.
Yeah. You know what he used to do? He used this vehicle because he had 3 boys, and they used to drive it from Brownsville to Alaska every summer. That was their summer trip. And they go up there, and then they come right back down, and then he park it and wouldn't use it till the following year.
Supposedly.
Well, allegedly, yeah. Those should be new because you put new bearings.
The end of last year.
Yeah. But yeah.
Good deal.
Welcome to project number 2.
I like projects.
Put your ass on a wait list.
Ah. Here you go. Good luck.
Oh,
Thank
crap.
you. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. If you guys don't follow HD Motorsports, go ahead and do so on Instagram. You guys have a YouTube channel too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but
I suck at it though.
Yeah, we need to make more content for him. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, crispy on.